Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. This will serve as a dual purpose video. We applied 9 trim protectants to a plastic mat about 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. We're going to revisit that and see how they're holding up. And we will also take a look at the CMX ceramic trim, restore, and coat today. Let's get right into the video. Mother CMX ceramic trim, restore, and coat, 6.7 ounces for $12, $13, depending on where you get it. This is something you don't have to order online, guys. You can grab it at Walmart, Advanced Auto Parts, and grab it locally. So I want to spruce up the plastic trim here on my disco, and you need to clean it first. There has to be a decontamination and cleaning process so the coating can bond to it properly so you can get the most out of it. The first thing I'm going to do is blow all the loose particles out from the corners and crevices. Next step, and I have shared this before, Adams Tire and Rubber does an excellent job on plastics as well. Plastics that are porous and also textured. I like the way it lathers up, breaks down dirt, and lifts it so I can either rinse it or wipe it free. Next step, and this may seem like a lot of steps, but really it makes sense. If you want to get the most out of your product, you want to clean all dirt and contaminants from the surface. So I'm going to use an IPA or a panel prep to make sure there are no residues left over from the cleaners. CMX is a lotion type of protectant, so I'm just going to grab a microfiber applicator, get a couple small dots on the applicator, and spread out on the plastic trim, making sure I have even coverage. I have a piece of masking tape right down the middle so we can see a 50-50. Will it make a difference on the plastic trim? Will it make a darker shade? Will it make it glossier? Or will it stay satin or give it a matte look? Now the can and the directions do indicate multiple layers to get the most out of the product, and that is true. I have used it on both smooth and textured plastics, and it does take multiple coats to get a nice even layer. I then follow up with a microfiber and just lightly drag over the coated area, picking up any high spots. Let me remove the masking tape, bring you guys in a bit closer, and let's take a look. Has it made a difference? There's a little bit of a difference. There's a darker shade on the area that is now protected. Has a nice little sheen to it. Yeah, not too bad. It does go on a little bit blotchy at times if you're working on textured porous plastics. So once again, multiple layers. I want to now compare it to something I use often in the engine compartment for plastics, and that's Geon Preserve. So let me protect the other side and let's take a look. Geon Preserve is also a conditioner slash protectant, so the exact same way I used CMX for mothers, I'm going to do the same process for Geon, and that is following up with a nice clean microfiber to make sure there are no high spots and make sure coverage is even. The area that Geon Preserve is now protecting looks much darker and richer. So that'll give you a little bit of a comparison to a similar product. I'm really not liking the Mother CMX ceramic trim. All right, let's get to our comparison. I have this mat laying out in direct sunlight and all weather. It's really dirty back here, a lot of trucks going back and forth. So just looking at it before we even wash it, there are 3 or 4 that actually stick out and look really good. I have them labeled with their initials, and starting towards us we have Trim Serum, Wolfgang, Artdeshine. In the middle, C4, Gtechniq, Black Pearl, Renew Protect. Cerakote, Lone Star, and Solution Finish are on the other end. All right, let's rinse the mat first before we wash it, get that grit off of there, and we can also, doing this, see which one repels water. There are some of these that are hydrophobic. C4, Artdeshine, Renew Protect, and Cerakote seem to be doing a fine job. And in fact, before we even rinsed it, while it was still dirty, the ones that looked the best to me were C4, Black Pearl, Cerakote, and Renew Protect. But let's wash them off first. Gtechniq C4 seems to have the strongest hydrophobic properties. Artdeshine does as well. I have the water running back at me. Let's lean it forward and then spritz it again, and you'll see it does a fantastic job repelling water. Let's see which other ones do a good job. Renew Protect is okay, not too bad. Let's jump up to Black Pearl. It looks fantastic, has a nice dark rich look to it yet. It doesn't repel water. I'm not sure if that hurts it or not. Maybe its strength of protection is UVA, UVB, and IR block. Cerakote not only is looking fantastic, it's also protecting well. Lone Star has a little bit of protection, doing a good job sheeting. Solution Finish is looking okay, and it does a little bit of sheeting, but C4 and Cerakote and Artdeshine have the best protection. All right, let me wash this off. I'm just going to use a wash mitt and a pH neutral shampoo. I'm not going to use a pressure washer. Not everybody does a pre-wash with a foam cannon. A small percentage of us will do that, so I'm not even going to use that. I'm just going to wash it with a pH neutral car shampoo. Then we'll rinse it and see which one still looks fantastic. It's only been 2 weeks though, so I'm not expecting much. I'm hoping they all are still there, looking good, but who knows. Okay, let me dry the mat with a leaf blower and you'll see which section releases the water so we can dry it off the best. Now we can let the mat sit in the sun, dry completely, and let's take a look. I'll walk around so you can get all the different angles of the coatings. Let me know your top 3 in the comments section. For me, it's going to be C4, Black Pearl, and Cerakote. I'm going to throw Renew Protect in there. They're all looking fantastic. Also, down in the comments section, let me know which ones seem to be fading the fastest. To me, it looks like Trim Serum and Lone Star. That will bring us to the final thought segment of this video. When it comes to our comparison, let me know the top 3. Which coatings or protectants do you think are holding up the best, still look the best, and are protecting that plastic the best? When it comes to the CMX ceramic trim, restore and coat, I'm going to have to give this a rating on the channel of below average to average, not much better. I've used this in many different ways and on different types of plastic, and so far have been unimpressed. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.